Yeah. Cool.
There we go. We are live. Live with
It's
session
Thursday night.
108. It is Thursday night. What a coincidence. This is session 108 of Forbidden Lands, by far our longest running campaign, both streamed and non streamed. Coming up, Mark looked it up, and our first game was like May 18th or 19th, 2022. So
Mm-hmm.
we're past the 2.5 year mark, which is a lot. You guys are currently in the realm of Barovia, thanks to a mishap on Kaldi's magic, trying to acquire things that will help you defeat the evil lord of this land, the Devil's Strahd. You have found two of the four things you need. You found an associate, an ally, who is a woman stitched together from various pieces. That was being created as a bride for Strahd. And you found a holy symbol. You're not sure exactly what it does yet, but from what you've seen, you haven't seen too much in the way of religious iconography here in these lands. Granted, you've gone out of your way to avoid a fair number of settlements because it looked like there was hinky shit happening. So maybe
That's
those,
one way to describe it.
so maybe those towns had important information.
Shit.
Hinky shit.
Sorry, inky shit or kinky shit?
Hinky.
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 Oh,
Hinky.
hinky. I didn't. I had it wrong both ways.
God damn it, Ryzen.
But you are here in a place called the Amber Temple, looking for a weapon. It is said to be hidden in a small castle beneath a mountain guarded by amber giants. So you are in the temple trying to find this item. You've explored slightly. Avoided, or more accurately, closed the door on some floating skulls that you decided not to deal with. Went the other way, and also decided you didn't want to deal with the rickety-looking floor. But you found a hole down to the ground level again, that led into a room with these amber sarcophaguses. Jury's still out on that. Trustius and Culdy have gone down into the hole to take a look around, and they could feel this malevolence seeming to be emanating from the sarcophaguses, and extremely powerful magic. There was a ward on the door leading out of this room, obviously to stop people from getting into it. You guys came in through the roof, so we managed to disarm it by opening the door and discharging the energy. But I believe that's where we are. I've put everybody on the map, but Okatai and Ryzen and Desi, you guys are still on the level above, kind of like looking down the hole. It's only Culdy and Trustius that are down here. Before you guys is just a long hallway that looks like it is partially collapsed at the end, with some doors on the eastern wall. And we'll turn it over to you guys.
Welcome to our 4th month of the Halloween special.
Yeah. I mean, we could do a Groundhog's Day special and just repeat everything.
God, no.
No, that's when we go back to the going on the island for the first time. What the hell?
Yeah.
You wake up on a boat. What?
But yes, there is this long hallway before you, and a couple of doors off to your right.
Dizzy.
Hmm.
I believe the trap has been disarmed.
Could you please open the door and let's make sure?
I have opened the door, yes. It seems safe. We're looking at a hallway. However, I expect this place is too dangerous for us to separate.
Yeah, I'd have to agree.
Would you like us to come up, or are you going to come down?
Wow. Is everyone else down on that level?
Just call the Entrustius. And just for reference, you guys camped out in like this large open area on the ground floor. Then you went up a set of stairs to the second floor and then dropped it down a hole back to the ground level.
Yeah, we're to the east of the main level.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can brace those doors open, I'll come down. I just don't want them swinging shut. Since the last thing I remember you saying about the door is that it would aim at whatever's on the other side. I don't want us to get stuck on the other side.
All right. I'm certain the magic's gone, but we'll prop the door regardless.
Yes, please.
The sarcophagus down here, don't touch them. There's powerful magic and something quite evil thing down there.
Malevolent?
What's the human word for
Malevolent.
that one? Yes.
Daffy Duck over here. Porky Pig. Sorry, it was Porky Pig that did that.
That's all, folks.
So yes. Yeah, prop the doors open and I'll swing down. And Ryzen and Oktai should come down too, I imagine. Because the floor on our level did not look safe to walk across, correct?
There was a bunch of like cracks in the stonework.
Yeah, not keen.
Touching the sarcophagi would be inconceivable. Wait,
Hopefully.
I don't think that word means what you think it means.
Let's treat it like it's inconceivable.
But yeah, you guys can easily climb down with the rope. It is taking care not to touch the sarcophaguses. It is tight. There's barely enough room for the five of you, assuming you're giving the sarcophaguses a decent berth.
Oh, we can move out of the hallway, I suppose. Prop the door.
Yep. It's easy enough to prop the door. And on the other side of the door, you can see like there is like discolored stone from where that magic discharged.
Yeah, no doubt. It was power level 10 or 12 or something.
It was power level lots.
Power level lots?
Yep. But yeah, it's a hallway.
Oh, I'm not going first. I'm just waiting for Dizzy to get down here.
Thanks.
There is a fair amount of dust on the black marble floor.
Yeah, I think we're coming in the back way.
Yeah. Oh, and who goes into the hallway first?
Looks like I do.
Right. So just like maybe like 5 or 6 feet in front of the door, there's like this kind of like wide circle where like the dust has been blown back and everything. Basically indicating the radius of effect of that spell on the door. So there's like a little clean area that goes out probably like 5-6 feet from the door.
Okay. Anything remarkable about the floor itself?
It's covered in dust, but underneath the dust, it's like a pure black marble.
I spared no expense building this place. Amber walls, marble floors.
Hmm. Expensive.
And kind of almost immediately to your right, you do see an amber door, and a couple more further down the hallway.
I'll go take a listen while everyone's getting down here.
All right. You do not hear anything on the other side of the door.
And are these torches lit?
Yes, the sconces are lit. They
Is
sort
there
of
any fuel in them, or
uh, magical fire. They basically
Magic
just
fire.
they kind of like light up as the door opened. You know, foom, foom, foom,
okay.
foom, foom, down the hallway.
The first door is quiet.
Sorry, these doors are in front or on the side?
On the side.
Side, okay.
Okay, well, I'll follow along after Trustius.
I'll follow after that.
Fancy looking place.
Well, I guess we'll check this corridor first, and then the doors. So let's make our way
I'll,
down.
I'll have to go with them.
So I guess we'll move up to the middle door. And see what we can figure out from that.
Whoever has the best scouting can give me a scouting roll.
That would be
It's
me, I
probably okay.
think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
Caldy, I think.
Oh,
If we ever get to rest, it's going to go up another notch.
oh, nice.
All right. So yeah, as you make your way down the hallway, kind of stop at the first door, don't hear anything. Stop at the second door, don't hear anything. Stop at the third door, don't hear anything. But Coldy, you can hear very faint voices, very faint voices. Coming from the wall on the left side of the room, like about 3/4 of the way up.
Where? Here? Okay.
Wouldn't that be where we came from?
It would be.
People might be looking for us.
I hope her friends are okay. Can you tell what they're saying?
Can I sneak up a little closer?
Sure. And you kind of put your ear to the wall, and it sounds like it's definitely like a male and a female voice, very quiet, very whispering. You would guess that it is probably Doru and Vasilka.
Oh, well, that's not so bad.
And since you got 2 successes on the scouting roll, when you go up there and you kind of put your head against the wall, you can see that basically at the corner of the wall, right about here, there is a stone that is slightly, like juts out slightly from the wall. That is a ever so slightly different color.
I push it.
I move away.
As you push it, there's a rumbling sound, and the wall basically opens up.
And what's on the inside?
Looks like a little bit of a corridor that leads back to the main room.
Oh, okay. Is there another stone on the other side now that we know what we're looking for?
There is.
Well, okay. I mean, that's good. Well, let's start at the north door, I guess.
So it opens back into the room we slept in.
Yep. Give me one sec here. Yeah. Yeah, the three of them are like, "What's that?" And you can see, like, they said they would stay by to kind of keep the campsite guarded. So, but yes, this is you've basically found another way into this section of the temple.
Awesome.
Hey guys. Just us.
Okay.
We'll keep exploring,
Okay.
but guard the campsite, I suppose.
Of course.
Let's check this door.
Again, it's quiet on the other side.
Is it locked?
It is not locked.
Well, let's go open it. You know, quietly.
Carefully.
Not kick the door in kind of deal, right?
So yeah, it looks like at one point this might have been maybe a bedroom or something. It is covered in dust and cobwebs. The furniture here is like largely in tatters, but what kind of draws your attention is kind of standing in the center of the room. Is this vaguely man-shaped construct made of like dark wood and iron. The face of it, for lack of a better term, just staring directly at the door. There are cobwebs that kind of stretch from it to the furniture all around. It does not react at all to you opening it. But
Interesting.
it like its head is like scraping the 10-foot high ceiling.
Oh wow.
Some sort of golem.
Should we say hello?
I think we should leave it alone.
We're looking for something here. Right? Like
We are, but perhaps the
we're
first thing
looking.
we can talk to is it could be a little bit smaller. We're looking for a weapon.
Yeah. Guarded by amber giants. Okay, let's check another room.
Well, that would be a weapon for sure.
What was it made of?
The statue's made out of like this dark colored wood and like riveted iron.
It doesn't look like an amber giant, so that's a plus. I mean, but yeah, let's check the other rooms before.
Yeah. We'll shut that door.
Okay, just gonna close that door behind you.
Yeah, and then open, shut.
Everybody's so careful.
Caldy's like, but not Caldy.
Caldy
Well,
the
be my
Cannibal.
guest called. Hey, you could just
Caldy goes and kicks the golem thing in the shin. Ah, I broke my foot.
Desi!
That's a.
Alright, moving down to the next room.
Yeah.
Again, no sound on the other side of this door.
Well, I'll do the same thing. My thought is that I'm the most agile, so it's trapped. I'll be able to get out of the way probably better than most.
Start humming a song that is legally distinct and not at all sounds like moving right along from.
So yeah, this room, much like the other room, it is like the furniture here is in disrepair. There are cobwebs everywhere. There is a white marble bed in the center. The mattress is long since rotted away. But on each of the posts of the bed is a like a figurine of a golden hawk. There are arcane sigils carved into the walls, just covered in dust and cobweb.
Can we tell what those sigils say?
Sure, you can give me a lore roll.
Oh, I can do that. So wait, golden hawk figures and sigils?
Yeah, like basically the toppers on each of the posts of the bed are these golden hawk figurines.
Oh, okay.
4 of them in total.
Gotcha.
Trustius, you think those are probably protective runes, but their magic is long since dissipated.
All right.
Like, you know they're arcane sigils, but you can't feel any magic in them.
Well, I'll share what I know, what I figured out with Caldy, since he's the rune guy. Just in case he has some more insight.
I made a lore roll and failed, and I have no intention to push.
Like, yeah, probably right. Caldy's distracted by those golden hawk figurines.
I am very much distracted by those golden hawk figurines.
Excuse me.
And the hawk figurines also are like covered in dust and cobwebs and stuff. It's not like they are pristine or anything of that nature.
Can I check for traps around them?
You sure can.
That's scouting?
It is. Kind of like go up to the room. Kind of like take a look. Yeah. You don't see anything. There's no like thread or wires or anything connecting these to the post or anything. You think they'd actually probably be fairly easy to remove. But you don't see anything that looks like it would trigger a trap.
I will pick one up.
Everybody's just watching. Oh, okay.
Oh god.
He's picking what up?
The golden hawk figurines that are topping each of the corners of the bed.
Can he reach them?
He can stand on the bed and then on his tippy toes.
Yeah.
Just, curious.
Thank you, Desi.
As you reach out to grab the golden hawk figurine, removes fairly easily.
Oh.
Should we be doing that?
And there's no doubt at all in Caldy's mind that this is a solid gold figurine.
Huh.
How many of them are there?
There are 4 of them. Each of them weighs probably about a quarter pound.
I will take all 4.
All right.
I have the room for them.
So Caldy takes the first one. Everybody kind of holds their breath. And then in short succession, he's like, yoink, 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 yoink.
I'm
To
waiting for
answer
the
your
giant
question,
boulder.
Dizzy, probably not.
And I'll toss one to Dizzy for her share of the loot.
Ugh. I don't know if I want to. I can still catch it. I'm not convinced I really want to touch these.
Too
You're
late.
right. You should give that right back.
Funny. How convinced are we that this is the safe course of action?
I start doing the, it's gold, and you know how Yosemite Sam did it in Bugs Bunny. Do a little dance,
Oh boy.
my heels together.
Oh, we're screwed.
We bring
Everything
this
in
back
this
to town,
realm,
we will be. Woohoo!
everything in this realm is horrible. I expect the statues will be the same.
Probably.
But Caldy's happy, so let's keep looking.
It's so long since Caldy's been happy. 4 months.
You go down to the final door.
Yep.
Again, you don't hear anything on the other side of it.
It cracked the door open.
Inside, you see 3 more of
Good.
those amber sarcophaguses.
Fuck. Can I see
How
anything
many-
else in that room? Any kind of writing or?
Nope. There are just the 3 amber sarcophaguses.
How many of these old gods are there?
I think Okrai found a scroll that said there were 13, 16. There's a number of them.
I was
Mhm.
thinking 12, but yeah, somewhere in a bunch of them.
Too many. That's how many.
There's a great deal of power in these, but I don't dare do anything with them until we know a little more.
Yeah, one of the scrolls said too many elder gods.
But there's enough power in this room to destroy Jakuz.
Oh,
Yeah, if you
Well,
could
he's
harness
not
it.
here.
We just need to figure out how to harness it. Hopefully we can find some answers further in the temple. I don't dare to even begin. That would likely destroy you.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
Would likely destroy me. Well, let's shut these doors and I guess we gotta deal with some skulls.
And at about this time, Trustius, you can roll for your torches just to see if you expend any while you guys have been searching around. And everybody can give me an endurance roll against the cold.
What? Endurance.
Actually, Okatai, I think, does not need to yet.
Ooh.
I do it every 2 I need to do.
Yeah, I made it.
Trustius and Coldy. Oof.
I'm
Oh
broken.
no. Oh
I'm
no.
broken.
Oof.
So Coldy is like is shivering, and you can see his normally like healthy greenish complexion is looking a little bit blue. Trustius is also cold.
Oh, we do have a fire close.
Sconces?
These torches don't seem to give off any heat.
Yeah.
But we have a camp right in the main room. We're right next to it, so let's
All right.
follow our goblin friend.
So you guys make it back, and anybody who's trained in survival, you can see like Caldy is suffering from fairly severe hypothermia. He was toughing it out for the benefit of you all, but his little goblin body can't take anymore.
I offered to cuddle him.
He was toughing it out for gold.
He was, and it worked. He got some.
I suppose.
So, you know.
I think I'll need to make a new fire.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
did
thought
that,
Doru and Vasilka was keeping the campfire going anyway.
Yep. Yeah, the camp is still here.
did that giant wolf pelt ever got made into like a cape or a fur for me, like I asked?
Right now, I think it's just a pelt still.
Yeah, I
Okay.
haven't made it up yet. I
Yeah,
haven't
no
had it
problem.
for a
I'm just
day.
curious. Well, we can use that to stay warm too for now.
We'll wrap them up then.
Yep.
How long does it take to get warm again?
It just takes like 15 minutes or so. The more important part is the fact that Caldy's like, hey, fuck it, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, we'll wrap him in his sleeping fur for now.
It's okay, Surly.
Okatai, can you get him moving again? I don't want to spend any longer in here than we have to. With him
So,
broken, somebody could use medicine too, right?
Yes.
It's an empathy skill. You don't want Trustius rolling that.
Sorry, what do you want to roll for?
Healing to
Oh, I can do that.
get
Unless-
Caldy back up and running.
I can do that. For Monday. No, let me do that. Ryzen's magic hands, not so magic hands. Great bedside manner. Well, it's better than nothing.
Yeah, that'll get Caldy back 1 point.
There you go. Does it hurt when I do this? What? Ah. Oh, his nerves still work.
So, what do we think? Do we think the skulls are actually worth trying to get past? Or should we try popping open one of those sarcophaguses, and hope they're like the undead lord and lady we met way back when?
They are most certainly not.
No, probably not. That whole guarded by amber giants thing.
There's no probably about it. There's magic in those sarcophaguses that is greater than anything I've ever sensed. And we've spoken to gods.
Well, that's not good.
We should not touch those unless we can determine some information about them.
Alrighty. So skulls it is. And we hope that... What was behind those skulls? Was it an altar?
No, they were just flying in a hallway, and you guys were like, nope.
Oh.
There was a body in that hallway, if I remember.
Yes, there was.
You think the body's got something on it? The charred corpse?
Well, it's the only thing we've seen that hasn't just rotted away.
Yeah.
Even a note or a journal.
Would be helpful.
Perhaps we know his name, could figure out his name, might be able to speak with him.
Okay. Are we gonna wait till Culty warms up, or are we going to leave Culty in the tender arms of Doru and Otto and Vasilka?
Well,
Well,
he's moving, so he'll be all right.
he's
Yeah, I've got one. I got one strength.
someone breathes on you wrong, you're gonna fall over.
How is that different from any other time?
Yeah, that's fair. Point taken. It's my job to keep you from getting touched. Or breathed on. This place gives me the creeps.
And the sooner we can discover its secrets, the sooner we can leave.
Its secrets are part of what gives me the creeps.
That's why we keep not opening sarcophaguses.
Exactly. Like, it... It feels like it's going to be inevitable, but man, I really don't want to.
You won't have to.
Well, I don't want you to either. I don't want any of us to touch them.
I agree.
But I have a terrible feeling that we're gonna have to. Unless we can somehow lure one of our creepy wall twins down there to do it for us. And I don't even know if that would work. Would that work?
I don't even want to imagine what would happen. You may be underestimating the amount of power that's in those sarcophagus.
Well, it's magic, so probably.
Could always touch one and find out.
Stop
Laura,
that king of bad
you keep
ideas.
that up.
We're gonna blame Doru for this now. I can't say I'm keen, but yeah, let's go.
It's our only option, so
Do you think you could talk to the skulls? Or am I just gonna bring out my axe and start smashing?
I would use your helmet first, but then start smashing.
Yeah. I will use my helmet. Okay. Ready, Caldy? Let's go. On your feet.
Fight and shape. Fight and shape.
I think your definition of fighting shape and my definition of fighting shape are definitely different.
Just so you know, I'm shivering from the cold.
Not fear? Okay. Sure you are. Bring your fur up. That way, at least, when I get slammed across the room, I'll have something soft to land on. I'll
Okay.
smash them first. It'll be fine.
Right. So you guys are going back upstairs?
Apparently. Nothing but bad ideas all around. Ugh. Okay. Helmet on. Shield. Axe. Alright. Ryzen, get your club thing that you've been using. I don't think they're going to care that Okatai's harpoons are poisoned.
Unlikely.
We should have brought water.
Calder, you should use your Firewalker magic. Safely.
Against flaming skulls?
It
That is the
makes
purpose of the spell, yes.
Fire will work on skulls. Flaming, already on fire.
it'll protect you from the fire.
Oh, I get you. Sorry, I'm cold. I'm not thinking well.
That's fine. That's fine.
All right, I am going to cast that Firewalker spell when the time comes.
It lasts for hours.
I will cast it now.
Alrighty.
Mishap.
Safely cast it. Or not.
I don't think he can safe cast it.
Oh, his level might not be high enough. Yeah, that's true.
Alright. But three-fifths of your party are now fireproof.
Ish. More fireproof than we were yesterday.
All right, Desi, on the count of 3, we'll go through the 2 doors.
Yeah, apparently.
Alright.
3.
Just gonna skip all that counting shit.
Alright, as the doors get flung open, Okatai, would you like card 5 or 9?
He's still semi-AFK, but I'm sure he'd take the better one.
Ryzen, would you like card number 2 or card number 10?
Sorry, I'll take 10. No, sorry, I'm AFK for a little bit dealing with my disability. I'll take 10. Someone can take the better number.
Okay. For some reason, I had a bunch of people duplicated in my combat tracker.
I thought
I was
it
going
looked
to say,
kind of
there wasn't that many last time.
There's not that many.
Oh no, I'm 10.
Zach, you have to do
I
this.
get to go first? What the hell? This is the game where we can trade, though, right?
Yes.
Desi, let's trade.
All the numbers aren't up there yet, so
And the skull's duplicated.
Yeah.
Oof.
For some reason, it seems to be.
maybe they go twice.
They shouldn't.
God, I hope not.
Oh, for some reason, it's taking their movement rating as like in Dragonbane, like a ferocity rating. It's letting them go multiple times based on the movement, and it's like, that's not how this game works. They're fast, but they're not initiative fast. There we go. That makes sense. Well, Flamey Skull number 1 is going to attack at Desi.
Oh, that's a lot of dice.
That seems terrible. Don't
Ooh.
like that at all.
Especially a fireball. So, main target takes damage equal to power level, which is 2, and then roll an attack against everyone within near range. So everybody in the same zone is also going to take potential fireball damage.
Trustius and I were the only two who went into that room, right?
No, when you open the door, kaboom! Fireball.
Oh, okay. That's an asshole thing to do. I don't think I like these people.
So against Ryzen. Oh, only 1 damage on Ryzen. And against Okatai. Oof, 3 damage on Okatai.
And they did how much to...
They did 2 to you, but you're immune to fire.
Okay, good.
So the door opens and kaboom goes the fireball.
Ah!
Alright. Mark said Ryzen was going to go last, so I'll switch him in Desi.
Yes, please.
Desi, you're up.
Yeah, melee charge.
It's just like this like bobbing green glowing skull that just like fireballed the hell out of a bunch of you.
Yeah, that's why I'm melee charging it. Me and my axe. Because that was a dick move. And I don't appreciate it. Oh, is my slashed mouth finally healed, by the way?
That should be by now.
Excellent. I will remove it. Oof, that sucked. But to melee charge it, I have to be in the room, so there we are!
Oh, what a shock. My armor did nothing. Good news
Monsters
is...
have armor in this game?
not that I know of. Good news, Desi, you completely decapitate the floating skull.
Oh, terrific. That's lovely. I have... what is it? Executioner? That lets me... get a different choice.
It doesn't matter. It's a monster. It's not susceptible to criticals.
Shit. Okay. Well.
On the plus side, though, like your axe does like chip a chunk of the skull off.
Okay, well, I'll hope that someone else is a little more effective than me.
Okay. Oh, it is Flame Skull. This one is going to attack Trustius. Oh, only with little baby fire ray, and does nothing. Nothing.
I can't even see it. Now I can see it.
Okatai is up. I think York is still AFK.
Yeah, he's moving some furniture in or
Yeah.
something. He said he'd just be a bit.
It stands to reason that he would probably throw his harpoon.
Usually does.
That seems like a thing he does.
I'm sure he'd rather be playing than moving furniture.
Armor? You don't need armor. So that harpoon does find Mark and completely shatters that skull.
Oh, nice.
That will take us to Caldi.
I'm going to yell out, "Your master is here. Settle and defend me." And I'm also going to make a lore check to see if I can figure out what these things are and what their weaknesses are. That makes sense?
Sure. You're pretty sure that these are they're not necessarily sentient beings. They're much more like magical traps in a way. They're called flame skulls, and basically they just bob around shooting off fireballs. For most people, that's a significant problem.
For most people.
For people who are immune to fire, much less of a problem.
It's really annoying.
All right. Do I have any actions left? Like, can I move?
You can move, yeah.
I'm going to move in and see if I can find like an off switch. Well, you'll have to move me in, I think. I'm having walls in the way.
But you can move one zone, so you can basically get up to the top of the stairs.
There?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Trustius.
Well, I don't think I want to light them on fire. So, arrow time.
Oh, come on, armor. Nope.
The fuck is going on?
Okatai got fireballed.
Oh no, all that fur.
Yeah, it smells like burnt fur.
Ew.
Oh, that's a good shot.
Sorry, I'm back. I might be slow occasionally. I don't know if I'm going to have problems, but I heard something about a fireball and I might have taken some damage.
You took 1 damage from a fireball.
Is that something I could have avoided with halfling dodge stuff?
No.
Okay. What was that to? Endurance or agility or strength?
Strength. I think I marked it for you.
Yeah, you did. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Trustius, that skull drops to the ground with an arrow sticking out of its eye socket.
2 arrows, 1 for each.
There you go. All right.
Sorry, how many skulls are there altogether?
There's one that Desi dropped, or Okatai dropped. There's one that Trustius dropped, and there is one more in this room here.
So we went back to the room with the skulls, the floating skulls.
Yep. And you are up.
Okay. I will. Let me just look at the map. So there's one left, two left. I will
Just one.
charge. All right, I will charge the one that's still there. Is that number one?
Yep.
Okay, I will charge number one with melee charge. Okay. Let me use the hammer. Is it a monster?
Yes, very much so.
Okay.
Oof. Ugh. I mean, ignores whatever armor it had if it actually mattered. So yeah, so Ryzen just charges in with that hammer, and there's this earth-shattering kaboom as he like bats that skull against the far wall, and it shatters into like a bazillion pieces.
That's cool.
Although you guys do notice that these things are very, very, very slowly piecing themselves back together.
I think Okatai figured out they come back after a day or two or something.
After a couple of hours.
Oh, was it hours? I was thinking days.
Yeah, after a couple of hours, they come back.
Well, I don't want to spend 2 hours in here.
But for the time being, they are no longer an issue.
Yeah, let's just keep a timer going, I guess.
Right. So yeah, it is much like the other side of the room. It is a hallway. This floor does not look like it's been partially shattered. You do see a couple of doors to door down to your south. A little bit of a hallway off of the hallway. Down here, like a little bit of a narrow passageway. A couple of doors.
What's going on with that body that was in here? Is
Uh,
it still here?
yeah, it's still here.
Let's go take a look at that guy.
There we go. So yes, a charred corpse. Wearing the remnants of like basically what looked like robes with leather armor underneath it. There is a extremely charred and burnt, think maybe a quarterstaff at one point in his hand. He
Let's
looks
give
like
him a once over.
yeah, he looks like he may have been the victim of several of those fiery explosions.
Sorry, Chris. Since I was away, what were the cause of the explosion? Was it like a trap on the door, or?
Nope, these floating skulls fire off fireballs.
Ah, okay,
It's a classic D&D monster called a flame skull,
gotcha.
and they suck because in D&D they fire off like 3 fireballs each, I think.
Okay.
But yes, charred remnants. You would guess like there's like some like metal bits kind of fused to his body from the extreme heat. You would guess those were probably like talismans or spell foci or something. He's a spellcaster of some sort.
Anything like any books or notes or?
He's got like the charred remnants of a book. Charred remnants of a book and some melted foci and a badly charred staff seems to be all that remains of him.
Are any of those things like usable potentially?
The staff, maybe. The staff looks like it's burnt and charred, but it's still a full-on quarterstaff.
Does it look remarkable, or is it just a stick?
It's well made. It has some carvings in it.
What do you think, colleague? Can you figure this thing out?
I'll take
You're
a
a
look
rune
at
guy.
it. Let me give a gander. Pick it up, take a good look through it, peel it up and down, wipe some of the dirt off it.
When you touch the staff,
Oh, I guess you don't need that lore roll.
nope. You feel like a power awaken. Two things. The staff feels cold to the touch.
Lovely, because I'm not cold enough.
And you feel this kind of presence in your brain, and I need you to give me an insight roll.
I'm sure it's on our side.
Insight's my single best thing.
So yes, as you touch the staff, kind of wrap your fingers around it, you can feel like a pressure on your brain, like something is trying to force its way in.
And I kind of think hard at it. Settle down. Aldi's got an immense force of will that nobody actually knows about.
Well, good news is I only got 2 successes to your 3, so. But yes, definitely something tried to push into your brain.
You want to talk this out, or should I throw you into the fire?
There is no further response.
Okay. Well, what else do I learn from my lore roll?
You're pretty sure that this staff has, like, it's got magical runes kind of carved into it. Once you kind of brush the dust and everything off it, you're pretty sure that there is a spell in it, kind of like how Okatai has his amulet with resurrection, and his amulet lets him control weather. There is a spell imbued into this staff.
With my rune magic, do I know what the spell is?
Not with that lore roll. You know that it is magic. Basically, it's most magic items of this nature in Forbidden Lands are like a once a day spell. You just don't know what it does.
Apparently, it's not very good against flaming skulls. Yeah, I've got to keep this staff. I don't want to give it to Trustius because something tried to invade my brain, and if something invades Trustius' brain, we're all doomed.
Yeah,
So I think I'll just keep this one.
that's fair.
And plus, it's called Caldy's nature to try it out in the middle of an encounter when he doesn't know what it's going to do.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But there are several doors that lead off of this, as long as a narrow little passageway.
Well, let's start from the bottom, I guess. Odds are the difference.
Okay.
Right. So that leads out to what looks like a little bit of a balcony. It looks like there's like some old like tattered, well weathered, beaten by the elements tents and stuff. A couple of skeletons. It looks like maybe previous adventurers camped out here and succumbed to the elements.
Sucks to be them.
We'll see if they have anything useful. By saying that, that's asking Dizzy. I'm not going to give it on a belt.
There's like some kind of like well used and completely exposed to the elements, like leather armor and chain armor and weapons and stuff. Nothing that you would deem usable.
Nothing of note.
Nothing of note.
Alrighty, next door, I guess.
Okay.
Okay. So you kind
Good
of like
old Patu.
squeeze down that little hallway. And it opens up into what looks like at one point in time might have been a barracks.
So are we going up, down?
You guys are on the upper floor.
Okay.
Give her the old once over.
Nothing of note here unless you want some like rotten blankets.
I think we've got enough.
We want to explore as much as we can and go warm up by the fire. There's a bit of a clock on this exploration.
Right. This next room. This looks like there's stone blocks that look like tables. There are like alchemical, beakers and the alembic and all of the things that you would use for making potions. There's like floor to ceiling bookshelves. There's what like a wine rack, but what looks like basically storing different alchemical concoctions and stuff like that. Most of the stuff looks like it is spoiled, but you can cobble together enough stuff that it counts as like basically 4 ingredients for potion making or alchemical elixir making. Give me half a second here and I can even tell you what type of potions you can make with this stuff.
I don't think I'm an alchemist, but I know somebody here is.
I got a little bit of alchemy.
Yeah, so there is some giant's blood, some gastric juice, troll gastric juice, some insectoid blood, and some dragon scale. So Ryzen, as an alchemist, you know that with this stuff, basically you can make 4 things. The Giant's Blood you can use to make drops of strength, which gives you a +1 strength for a quarter day. And that will take your strength above the max, like whatever your maximum is. It's +1 strength on top of that.
Yep. Sorry, and that's with Giant's Blood?
Yep.
Okay.
The Troll Gastric Juice can make something that basically cures the hungry condition. The Insectoid Blood can make something that cures the cold condition.
Hmm.
And
Sorry, Insectoid Blood?
Insectoid Blood.
Cold condition?
Yep. And the Dragon Scale can be used to make Iron Juice, which, if applied to armor, increases the armor rating by 1 for a quarter day. It does take you a quarter day and access to a fire to make a thing, but those are the things you can make with that stuff.
Cool. You know, if we can lug all that with us, but
And Trustees and Desi, you can also tell that there is a door in the northern wall of this room.
Okay, so that probably goes near the next door in the hallway too. So, the books that were here, is there anything of note on those?
No, it's basically like alchemical formula, alchemical notes, all that sort of stuff. Basically, if you didn't already have the alchemy talent, it would allow you to learn it at normal XP cost.
Okay, well, let's.
And the door in the north actually hooks around to the west and is a set of stairs that leads down.
I get you. Okay, well, let's check this other door in the hallway first. Just for completion's sake.
Mm.
Right. This looks like it might have been a bedroom at one point. Nothing terribly exciting in there. But whoever has the best scouting currently can give me a scouting roll.
I think that's still me.
it was still Kobe.
Cody,
Nice
as you
roll.
keeping your eye open for anything that might look valuable, kind of like got your eyes fixated on the staff.
I feel targeted.
And you notice that this section of the wall up here isn't quite flush with the floor.
Sorry, my character sheet was in the way. Which part? I will go take a peek, closer look.
So it looks like you would guess that there's probably a room behind that section of wall.
Is there a secret switch or anything like that? A
With
trigger, a doorknob?
With your 3 successes, there is a section of the stonework that is discolored.
I will give a little push. See what happens. Fiddle around with it.
As you do, the wall kind of like slides into the like up into the ceiling, and there is a little room beyond. The room beyond, dominating this room, there's a 12-foot tall model of a castle with high walls and tall spires. Behind it, tucked into a corner, are ruined furnishings, a wooden chest. There's a kind of like raggedy dressed skeleton sitting in a chair.
All right. Well, I'll bring the others in because that's beyond me.
Does the castle look familiar?
It does. It looks like the castle that you saw when you first entered these lands.
Oh, the one where what's his name lives?
The one where Strahd lives.
Skeleton have anything like clothing or anything, or is it just a skeleton?
It appears to be just a skeleton. I mean, it's dressed in like tattered robes. Has a really nice ring on its finger.
More robes.
Looks like the robes may have at one point been designed for warmth, but they're not doing him any good now.
No, I suppose not. Well, let's look over this castle to start with. It's the most.
So yes, it is a very intricately made model of the castle that dominates the Barovian landscape. It is a near perfect representation of Castle Ravenloft.
Really? Wow. Okay. Is it a carving or?
No, it's like individual pieces, model, diorama sort of thing. It takes up the majority of the 12-foot table.
So it's the whole 9 yards. Wow. Okay.
It is the whole 9 yards.
Well, let's study the shit out of this. Right, because we need to go there. What's the other clue in there?
The clues are pinned in the.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. In the castle, amidst the ruins, a place of supplication. The priest is. Can we see a chapel through any of the windows? Or
There is definitely a castle there. Like there's definitely what looks like a chapel on the castle grounds.
so we can identify where it is. I mean, that's good, right?
Yep.
We should map out this thing as best we can. But
I
who knows
happen
if
to
it's
have paper with
perfect.
me.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know if it's perfect, but at least you give us some insight. At least with the doors, windows, stairs, that sort of thing.
Yep.
I'm all into this. I start sketching right away.
Sure. Give me a crafting roll. See how good your sketch is.
I ain't pushing either.
It looks.
I can't. I haven't got enough fingers to get this done right. What do you guys think? And I show it this picture. It looks like a cow.
Give me the paper.
What is that even supposed to be? Just a dog?
A castle.
That. Sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can totally see it now.
Baldy looks hurt.
Because you're
Only
to have hit
expert?
points. Of course you are.
Desi looks confused.
Can I do a crafting roll on that?
Sure. Much better.
I will just correct Caldy's drawing.
Yeah. If you like erase this and smudge out that there, and then put a roof on this part here,
At a castle.
there you go.
Put a castle on there. You go. Yeah. I'm just doing the ink. See, he did the pencils, right? So
You're just tracing.
Just like
I'm
Trevor
mostly-
and Tony back in the day. I
Very
scribble
good.
something, Tony picks the lines that look good.
With that done, I guess chest is the last thing. Oh, and the ring on the skeleton's finger.
And I'll get you guys give me a, let's call it an insight roll.
Who?
Anybody who's kind of like checking out the room.
Sure. I got plenty of insight. Only one though, but still a success.
Right. Well, for Ryzen and Culdy, I will direct you guys to the list of clues in the pinned message in the Discord.
All right.
This part that says knowledge, item of protection, or another channel.
Well, there are four things. There's knowledge, which is the
Right.
priest. There's the
Healer.
item of protection, which you found. There's the weapon, which is what you're looking for here, and there's the ally. And then the
Hidden in a small castle beneath a mountain.
Well. We found a small castle.
Yeah, let's see if there's something in it or under it.
there, as you kind of like start peeking around and start looking into like some of the windows, it looks like there is a sword hilt inside the castle. Kind of like in like the main entry foyer. It looks like there's a sword hilt kind of wedged in there. Maybe it's because you guys are short, so you're looking at it at a different angle.
Well, I'm not the swords person, so.
I'm a hammer guy, personally.
But I am.
I
Can I check for traps?
You don't see how there would be any space in there for a trap.
I want to study the hilt. Does it have any engravings, marking, etching, anything on it?
There's no engravings or anything, but it does look like there's basically like a couple of fairly well cut rubies. It looks like it's hard to tell at this angle, but some sort of embossing on it, and then two very like small but very well cut rubies.
Okay.
Oh, I am grabbing it if there's rubies.
You cannot get your tiny little goblin hand in there.
What
Small?
are you guys looking at?
There's a sword in there with a ruby on it.
What?
Yeah, there's a sword.
Sword and where?
It's under this model.
Maybe we move the model. We can get the sword.
It's just the hilt, but
What?
oh, really? It's there. He's not drunk.
Yeah, and Desi, take a look, and yeah, sure enough, there's a sword hilt kind of wedged into the entry foyer of this model castle.
What the hell?
Yeah, we need bigger human hands to get in there, or something, or wolf hands, or elf hands.
And Trustius, since I think you're the best at crafting, it looks like this model was built around the sword hilt.
Weird.
Well, we'd have to take the model apart.
Okay.
Weird.
What the hell?
It's a good hiding place. My concern is that this weapon is supposedly guarded by giants, amber giants.
There were giant amber statues at the outside of this temple as you walked in.
My point exactly.
So you
So,
think if we take the hilt, maybe that activates them?
Perhaps. Let me check this chest before we muddle with this sword.
okay.
I'm hoping for some information. We have no idea what this temple is.
There was the scroll room. We can easily say that Okatai has been spending some time going through the scrolls in the scroll room there. The chest, it looks like there's like some small gems, scattered coins, you would guess, given the fact that there was like a secret door leading to here, Trestius. Thinking maybe a treasury. I mean, a fairly piss poor one, given the relatively meager amounts here in the chest. But
I'll gather it up for Caldy.
okay.
And check out the ring on the skeleton, and then I guess we're gonna try to take this apart.
Okay. When you touch the ring,
Shit.
Nothing happens.
Oh, my sweet summer child.
I'm crossing my fingers.
That's a bad name. That's a bad name.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a bad name for sure.
Bad name?
Yeah. Something just appeared called the Lich. That can't be good.
Oh. Ah. I don't see it on the. I don't see this thing.
That's not a brass giant at all.
Nope.
It's not.
Ryzen, would you like to go on card 6 or card 7?
Ooh, 6.
Okatai, card 2, 4, or 9.
I don't see this thing on the map.
It's there right beside Trustius.
I think it's just positioning. You can't quite see in the door. Imagine.
Oh, that could be.
I don't see Trustius right now either.
He's in the door.
Oh, okay. I see 3 of 3. Ah, there we are. There we are.
Ooh. So yes, it does use speed for a number of initiative cards, but in this case, it is correct.
Oh no.
So the Lich kind of cricks its head. There's this cracking sound as like these frost-covered bones reanimate for the first time in however long. What is it going to do to? Oh,
Having a problem with Foundry, but I'm around, trying to fix it.
Tresius, the shadows around you come to life, kind of like reach out, rip through you. You take 1 point of damage to strength unless you would like to dodge.
I would like to dodge.
Because armor has no effect.
I have fast footwork 1, so I can dodge one thing. Fast footwork 2. For free once around, I get +1. Okay. I don't end up dodging very often.
And remember to click the box if you want to stay on your feet or not.
Yeah, I was gonna say I want to stay on my feet. And that's not slashing, probably.
It is not. Okay, you do throw yourself out of the way as the shadows kind of come to life and try to like rend you.
Nope, nope, nope.
Okay. Okatai, you're up. This undead skeletal thing has come to some form of reanimation. I can't say come to life.
It's very judgy.
Very judgy.
Judgy.
Not sure if we have Yorick or
Oh,
not.
trying to catch up with where we were
All
and
right.
what we're doing. I was hearing a bit off shots.
They
So
have found.
this has the lich has attacked the precious so far.
Yes, it has.
Okay. So I assume we intend to deal
You
with it
can
physically.
guilt-free kill the lich, yes.
Okay, good.
Guilt free.
Just making sure I'm not reading this wrong.
There is no other plan.
Good.
Mm,
I'm gonna
guilt
go
free.
for harpoon.
Or I should say, I have no other plan. I shouldn't speak for everybody else.
Like I said, I missed a bit some parts, but
My plan is to get a fresh pair of underwear.
The good news is you found the weapon you were looking for in the model of the castle. Bad news is there's a lich.
But lich means spellbook.
Not so much. Think of it like a
I assume-
sorcerer witch.
I assume that's a monster.
Yes, it is.
Oof.
Oof. Come on, armor.
Nope.
Nope. The whole reason you guys have lived so long is because I can't roll armor for shit.
Yes.
That's a true story.
It's one of those things like I don't want to give my bad guys like 12 points of armor just so they can soak a hit. Right.
I mean, your dragon was rolling, what, 12 or 14 dice and getting maybe 2 saves?
I think the dragon had 14 armor. Anything else from Okatai?
Nope. That's it for me.
Okay. Desi.
Oh, I didn't take it down with a harpoon. That would have been a great one shot.
Nope. But it doesn't care about the poison or the bleed, so. You're muted.
Yeah, I'll attack. I'll melee charge it with my axe because it's far enough across the room.
Does he vaults over the model castle?
Yep. Apparently, I clear the castle.
Oh, I soaked 2.
Oh, I don't know. Let me look at where is it? I have to find out if it was one of the sword fighters.
It's a fighter talent, warrior talent.
Yeah, but I've got a lot of those.
Path of the Blade, I think. And spend willpower to ignore armor.
Yeah. And pretty sure you decided a while ago that I could use Path of the Blade with my axe.
Oh yeah, it's basically with any melee weapon.
Yes, Path of the Blade will allow me to attack again with an axe. Well, that's good. I'm going to use Path of the Blade and 2 willpower to, or sorry, 1 willpower. So the armor has no effect against my attack.
You almost survived, Glitch. You almost survived.
You almost survived.
Did it just die
Nope.
again?
No.
Damn.
But
Well, in that case, I'm going to spend a willpower and smack it again.
I am, however, watching his health pool deplenish quickly.
Hopefully, it'll continue deplenishing.
So I guess Path of the Blade and the Axe talent stack with each other. Cool.
Yep.
Yes, they do.
Ah, cool.
How about 3 more?
How about 2 more?
Yeah.
Okay. Caldy.
What's Caldy gonna do? Can I get to him?
It
Can I
would
move?
it would take both of your actions to get all the way up to him.
Well, I don't want to do that. I don't have, and he's a monster, right?
He is a monster.
You don't have any rocks on you?
I do, but
You could throw a little
that
gold
seems
idol at it.
iffy, right? Yeah.
Eagles will fly.
Hey, 1 second. I'm hitting the wrong button, I think. No, nothing. I got nothing, so I'm gonna charge.
Okay.
Can I get behind him?
Yeah.
I'll jump on this crate behind him.
Okay. That'll take us to Ryzen.
Well, I'm probably in the same boat. I would need both my actions to get there, right?
Well, you have melee charge, so you
I do.
Yeah, your fast action to get into the room, and then your slow action to melee charge him.
Okay, well, I'll do that if that means I can attack this round.
Yep.
Oh, cool. Yay.
Yeah. It's basically like action compression in Pathfinder 2.
Okay. I gracefully or not so gracefully slide under the table or something. Alrighty. Let's see. Dragon Slayer. Bashing lots of skulls.
Ooh, that's not enough successes to bypass his armor. So
What?
you need 3 to bypass his armor.
Fine.
I mean, doesn't matter, but
Yeah, it's all good.
all right. Trustius.
I would like to move first.
All right, you would like to move it?
Yeah. So that's a move roll not to get smacked, if I remember.
It is. Oh, that's a fail.
I'll push that.
Oh.
Oh, well, he would have done more than 2 damage anyway, so. So we'll move back. Because I moved, I could shoot.
Yep. No armor. No armor for you. Oh. All right, so Trustius, how would you like to do this?
Oh, he's down. Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Another arrow just straight through the eye. Elven archery.
He never even got to do any of his cool stuff.
Yeah, that's the whole plan.
Good.
I was hoping he would soul drain somebody.
That sounds bad.
10 dice attack, base damage at 2, and any damage that he does to you heals him.
Eesh.
But instead, because apparently he was so old and fragile, his bones were just super brittle and offered him no protection at all. So yeah, Trustius, you drop an arrow into that, and he like slumps back into the chair that he never even got out of.
Well, that was exciting.
I distracted him.
Probably so.
Hmm.
You likely took note of your position.
Right behind him. He didn't even look at me.
But the lich is no longer animated.
Sweet.
Can I lore to know stuff about liches?
I was about to ask if I could lore too. Like, could it reanimate suddenly?
Yes, you can definitely make a lore roll.
Cool. Yeah, I'm good with one.
Justice, you're like, liches. Ryzen, if this is a lich, they are basically undead spellcasters, and their soul is usually tethered to an item of some nature. Unless that item is somehow destroyed, the lich will reform.
Maybe the ring. Yeah, so if it's a lich, it'll probably animate again at some point. Its soul is probably tied to some item. Maybe the ring. I don't know. Of course, if the whole thing is the point is to hide it, I don't know if would want to carry it on you. Unless you
Exactly.
believe, the best place to keep it safe is on your person.
Perhaps in the castle?
Maybe the castle.
Or it could be anywhere, really.
Yep.
Let's take a look at this ring. Since we're all ready to smack it if it gets up again.
So yeah, it's a very nice kind of like tiger eye type of I can't remember the name of the actual gemstone. Looks like a cat's eye. Cresabel maybe.
Oh, I forget.
But yeah, it's a nice looking. Like, it's not super fancy or anything, but it is nice looking. But it does have a magical aura.
Well, might as well sense magic on it then. See what it does. I'll step out in the hallway. Just in case something goes wrong. It probably won't because I'm just going to cast it safely. But
Nothing goes wrong when you cast magic. Even simple magic.
well, here you never know.
So, the hilt.
Yeah, the hilt.
Sorry, I know the undead thing is probably really cool too, but
Oh, maybe the hilt's its power thingy.
you think it was going for the sword?
I don't know.
Trustius, yeah, you've seen this magic. You've done this magic. It's basically like a blood channeling effect. So tap it to get willpower.
Oh, nice. Do I know what level it is?
It's only power level 2.
Well, that's still great. I will definitely keep that.
But yes, the sword hilt in the castle. Now that there's no danger from a lich or anything, you can either carefully or not so carefully dismantle the model.
Well, let's carefully take it apart so we get more insight on the layout. Great.
Sure. Do we think this is what's his face's castle?
Oh, it absolutely
100%.
is. It looks
Oh.
it looks exactly like the castle you guys saw when you first arrived.
Oh yeah, we definitely want to map that then.
I'll hand her the map I made.
Okay. So we come in here, go here. Look at this.
But if we take it
Can
apart
I?
carefully, maybe we can find a secret room or something.
Maybe. Or, I mean, depending on how well they did it, maybe passages and traps and who knows.
It is quite impressive.
Ah. Do we think our well-trained chickadee friend downstairs is any good at drawing?
Why?
No offense to your drawing, but the more accurate this is, the better.
I assure you that drawing is accurate.
More importantly, what about the sword?
Yeah, Culdy told me it looked like a castle too. So, no offense, but
Oh, I fixed Caldy's map.
maybe she could fix yours. That's fine. We'll use your version.
There was a concern of them coming into the temple due to the evil influence. I don't think
Yeah.
we want to
Yeah.
risk her going berserk.
True.
Hurt her.
Or a weird shadow image mirror version of her walking out of the wall.
But you guys spend some time kind of carefully taking the model apart until you can get at the hilt. And yeah, it's a very nice looking sword hilt. It looks like the embossing that that was spotted. It looks like it's basically like a eagle, an eagle's head, and the rubies are the eyes, basically. So who picks up the sword?
If nobody does a cast, I will.
That would probably be me.
I was going to look at Desi first.
Me too.
So yeah, it's a sword hilt, Desi. It's not an actual sword.
This is weird. Odd. Is it
maybe-
comfortable?
It is.
Ah, well, I mean, it's got a good grip. If it had a sword attached.
I was expecting an energy blade to come out like that 80s cartoon. I forget the name of it now. I was like, not Thundar. Thundar was the half sword, half thing with the other. Oh, you have a lightsaber. Maybe you're a Jedi now.
Oh, I hope not.
You know, you'd be a gray Jedi, probably. All right. Well, nothing's happened so far. So that's
Nope.
good.
I still seem to be me. I like that.
We don't hear anything like, monsters trudging towards us.
Nope.
I haven't heard any sarcophagi lids being tossed across a room.
Yep.
Because that seems like something that would be fairly loud.
Yep.
Kind of
Laura's not
echoey.
yelling.
Nothing's yelling. Yeah.
Yeah, no new skulls coming at us.
Bronze giants when we leave.
I mean, we'll see, but I would imagine if they were walking around that there'd be yelling. And
There are stairs leading downward.
out of here? How'd I miss
Uh,
that?
Down around the corner. keep it buried in the
Oh,
hall.
well, let's go take a look. See what it is.
We may be able to find some more information.
Hmm. Anyway, maybe we could find out something about those walls.
I'm more curious about the sarcophagus.
Maybe the rest of the sword is down there. Why am I always waiting on someone to make a sword? Or to make a weapon of some kind.
Because we have needed a canoe for a while.
Yeah, that's true. And hopefully we never do again. Alright, well, I will tuck the sword away, or the sword hilt away. And we'll start down the stairs.
Like the badasses we are.
I mean, we did hit a lich with like 1200 XP worth of. Badasses, yes, but still quite fragile. We have to remember.
Yeah,
Still Forbidden Lands.
yeah.
And why don't you guys give me endurance rolls and a torch roll?
The endurance for cold?
Yep.
Mm. I'm apparently running hot tonight.
Apparently everybody is still quite warm.
I got layers.
Like an onion.
I'm pleasantly plump. Yeah, I'm an onion.
Right. So yes, as you guys make your way down this winding staircase off the alchemy lab room, you find yourself in a long hallway. There are double doors to your south, and you can see a couple of doors along the western wall as you go along.
Mirrors the other place, I guess. Kind of. Well, start south, work our way up. I mean, I'm half tempted just to. We have the thing, but we only have half the thing.
Maybe the rest of the thing is down here.
So that southern room has 3 amber sarcophaguses
Oh God!
in alcoves. One of
That's
them has some cracks in it.
Ooh.
That looks bad.
The one like directly to the south has some cracks in the walls of the sarcophagus.
Sorry, this is as soon as we get down to the bottom?
Yep, the little hallway and then the double doors to the south open up into another sarcophagus room.
Okay.
Well, the double doors on the other side were trapped to blast this side, so let's not open those. Or are you not? Do you get
this door?
Do you get the magic wiggle sensation from it? I don't know how the magic feels. I don't feel it.
I don't sense anything. I would like to look at that sarcophagus, though. You guys say
I've used up my stupidity for one game.
Yeah, but there's a limit for that?
Yeah, we just found it. I ain't gone near those sarcophaguses. I know what I've run into those. I've checked them before and saw their power.
I don't wanna. I don't think we should mess with them.
I'm not gonna touch it. I'm just gonna see if I can notice something different.
Sure.
You're gonna
Maybe
lick
it's
it?
empty. Lick it. God.
Sniff
Maybe it
it?
is empty.
That's why it's cracked, maybe.
Maybe. I don't know if that's better or worse, though.
Well, we should at least investigate.
Yeah.
So yeah, as you look at it, Trusty, it definitely has some cracks in it, and you can hear what sounds like whispering inside it.
Right,
Are
this
the
is the
cracks
cracked one?
like big cracks, or is it like spider webs on a piece of glass?
It's more like cracks than the spider webbing.
Like a windshield that got hit or something.
Yep, you're pretty sure. Maybe if you looked really close at it.
I want my
That's when
XP, but I don't want to die.
we'll find a way to bring you back.
You can't. I don't have any more empathy.
But yeah, there's a definite whispering. You can't quite make out what it says.
It says, pss, pss, pss. Like it's calling a cat.
This is how you call a necromancer.
Yeah. Trustiest, why do you have that weird look on your face? That's never been a good look.
Everyone quiet for a second. I cannot justify Trustiest not trying to listen to this.
Stupidity, maybe?
I kind of know what these do, so.
I don't.
Tony does. Trustiest doesn't. But Trustiest would listen. He wouldn't touch it, but he'd listen.
So yes, you kind of listen carefully, and through the cracks you can hear a voice saying like, "Yes, I can protect you. I can keep your thoughts from all others. No one will know what you're thinking. All you need to do is accept."
Who are you?
I'm Savnok.
You were bound to these sarcophagi.
For now. This does not mean we cannot provide you with power.
Power rarely comes freely.
Depends how badly you want it.
We have a god to kill.
We can give you that.
You can't even handle the devil.
You misunderstand things greatly.
This, we agree. You have a tale to tell.
Strahd has his power because he serves us.
Why would you give him such power?
Because he asked for it. And he paid for it.
What is his punishment?
There is no punishment for him.
There is a punishment for everyone around him.
That is not our concern. He wished for power, and we granted it.
Freely.
He paid the price for it. We can offer you the same.
I am already powerful and already immortal.
And we can give you lesser gifts that you are not already capable of. Surely someone powerful would rather keep their thoughts to themselves, regardless of who is trying to find them out.
There's none in my circle that could read my mind regardless.
I'm not talking about mortals. I'm talking about anybody who may wish to read your thoughts.
I don't think so. If you were as powerful as you claim, you wouldn't be trapped.
If I was that powerful, I would not need to be trapped. Free me and find out.
I think not.
Oh, if my gifts do not entice you, perhaps one of my brethren. We can grant immortality. We can bring people back from the dead. We can grant vast wealth. Kingdoms to rule. Visit my brethren. Find the one you like. And we can assist you in killing Jakkus.
I can't kill Chakuz until Straw's dead.
We can assist you with that as well. If you're willing to pay at least what he did.
You haven't named his price yet.
If you don't know the price he paid, then you're not ready to face him.
That is good advice. I will speak to your brethren. Perhaps not now, but sometime in the future.
We wait.
And I will kill your Strad.
Perhaps. His death will likely free us, so. As this land dissolves, so will the sarcophagus is holding us.
Thank you. That's exactly what I needed to know. I'm going to leave this room.
Okay.
I'm going to shut these doors.
Trustius appears to come back to you.
Appears to come back.
Appears to. What
Was he having a
was-
very obvious one-sided conversation or no?
Even if he did, that's not odd for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you guys did not hear the other side of the conversation, just Trustius' side.
Okay.
That sounded intense and strange.
Strahd is the key to this realm. It only exists because of him.
Yeah, we knew that.
We know it for certain now. If we, then when we kill him, this place will cease to exist.
Oh. Gotcha. It's not just that this place is weird because of him. It's what, all in his head or something?
If I had to guess, it's a prison.
Pleasant.
Whatever is contained in the sarcophagus, according to them, will be freed when Strahd dies. They offer power in exchange for prices they won't name.
Okay.
Given what we know of Strahd, and according to them, his power comes from them, I would expect that any price would be too steep.
It sounds like a shitty deal. If he dealt with them and they created this prisony place of doom and gloom and strange, then no, that doesn't sound good at all. Like, this does not seem like a reward.
They do
Unless
claim, however, they can grant the power to kill Chakuz.
yeah, well, so can some dwarves who are making a big ass weapon for me, so I would rather trust the dwarves we know than the things that made a spooky, weird place where you can't step off the road as a gift or reward or whatever the hell he was looking for.
I would suggest that none of us accept anything from those voices.
I'm not clear. What's their angle? They're going to offer us something. We destroy Strahd, and by destroying Strahd, we free them from their prison.
According to them, they created Strahd.
Huh.
I'm not sure how they got trapped.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
Sounds like Strahd's smarter than them.
Chris, do we know what kind of
Or they're
supernatural,
lying.
what kind of being Strahd is?
He's referred to as the Devil Strahd.
Okay.
So far, that's all you know, really.
Okay.
I think them lying is probably more likely.
So I agree.
If I was trapped inside an amber coffin that I couldn't open on my own, I'd probably start making wild claims too, so
Sure. Like a genie.
sure. Whatever that is. Yeah. It's just one of those things from the stories you used to tell and sing about.
Yeah, well, yeah. Rub a magic lamp, something comes out and it offers you 3 wishes.
Yeah, see, the minute you start talking about rubbing something and
Yeah.
something coming out, I stop listening. So
Nobody pays attention after that.
Not always about that.
oh, well, I don't know. I
It's like
usually stop listening
90%
before we get
that,
there.
but not always.
I stop listening.
One
Things I don't need
day,
to know.
one day, that's going to bite you in the ass.
Maybe. But not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Just to be clear, Trestius is standing in front of these doors and paying close attention to Caldy.
It's probably for the best.
Aldi's been awful quiet.
A little too quiet.
Wait a minute. Wait, where's the... Oh, stay.
Oh, crap. Why did Cody just yell out unlimited power? Oh boy. Turned into an anime character. What?
Let's see what we can find in the rest of these doors. I'm not expecting much if it's like the other side.
So as you guys start to move deeper into this section of things, I think we'll call it there.
Okay.
seems like a good place.
I only remember what one of those things do.
1 out of 18.
I know, but one of them stands out. The other ones were a bunch of stuff, but I know what one of them does. But I haven't read this thing in 15 years, or it's a long time since it came out.
All right, XP. Participate in the game session. Yes. Travel through a hex? No. Discover new adventure site? No. Defeat one or more monsters? Yes. Find a treasure? Yes. Build a function in your stronghold? No. Activate pride? No. Suffer from your dark secret? No. Trustees did not give in.
Oh,
Would have been like free XP.
I mean, I'm not. Yeah, don't give them the XP for sure. But
Yeah.
we're not done in this place yet.
Yeah.
Yet.
He hasn't.
he has time to be tempted.
The key is, did you suffer from your dark secret?
Certainly not. No.
Perform any extraordinary actions.
I did not suffer from my dark secret.
I don't think there's anything extraordinary given how broad our definition of extraordinary is at this point.
I don't think so.
But that is 3 XP for the treasure, basically the staff, the ring, the hawk statuettes, and the stuff that was in the treasure chest. Fair amount.
I was going to say the hawk statues on their own.
Yeah, the hawk statues on their own are like 10 gold each.
Whew. Wow.
I got 26 XP that I've been waiting to spend for a long time, so I'm looking forward to a nap.
You should definitely do that. I've got 17. I don't know what
I
to do
got
with it yet.
12 after tonight.
Perfect.
No, I got 14 after tonight.
All right. So yeah, we'll see everybody next week. I imagine next week you guys will probably finish off the Amber Temple and be on
You're
the
so-
road.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we're just
Cool.
gonna figure this sorted.
See you on
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Have a good
Awesome.
night, folks.
Thanks, Chris. We will see you all next time.
We'll see everybody next
Night,
week.
guys.